Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And this is something rare and special. We're lucky to have number 1 versus number 2. The college football world stopping to watch how this game plays out. It's a potential playoff matchup as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Kansas Jayhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Jayhawks will kick this away to get us going. Returner decides to fair catch this. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Makes the grab. It's Cole. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Trying to find room. It's Cole. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him get first down.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They bring the punter on. And look at this. It's a fake. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there?
Well, I love the call here. It's going to come up short, but I think we got to give all the credit to the punt return team. They were not fooled at all. Great job having a head on a swivel to keep them short of that first down.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. He escapes the sack. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Single back, takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And bulldozing his way through. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He flips it to the back across the middle. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Trying to find some room. It's Cole. There's a stiff arm. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll give it to the back. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not right through. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
This time, a completion. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And they don't make the connection. That run is incomplete. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got fourth down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Kansas offense is back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Here's that defense shifting again. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's complete downfield. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The Jayhawks come to the line to run the hurry out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Running with purpose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled now at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Still no answer for the passing game. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. First set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run the option. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Jayhawks looking to keep this drive moving. Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the Jayhawks line up with a 1st and goal. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
LSU, 7.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Gain of 17 on the play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd and goal for the offense. Makes a quick catch. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
He'll toss it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kansas. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He makes the grab. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The offense going with the hurry up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looks left and finds his target there. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made inside the 10. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.